This is why you come to the Midwest to shoot deer like that. What do you think?
I'm like so excited.
Congratulations.
I got a muley, man. It's Wyoming.
Passing It On Outdoors is brought to you by Agri Supply, more than a farm store. Carolina Cooker, a tradition born in the South. James River Equipment, serving the Carolinas with 30 full-service locations. Black Widow Deer Lures, it's simple, they work. Sniper Hunting Products, take your hunting to the next level. Antler Extreme, mark your spot with the X. And Hands of a Sportsman, inspire, motivate, overcome.
So there's only one place in the United States that you can deer hunt August 15th, and that's Lower South Carolina. We're headed to Cowden Plantation. This is our 4th year going down there, and every year we bring a big velvet buck home. I've got myself, I've got Kristen, Paul, Guy, and if we don't bring a big velvet buck home, one thing for sure, we're gonna have a good time. So it's the first afternoon and we're packing up to go out, and for me personally, I look for every opportunity to poke fun at Kristen.
Don't be talking junk about my truck, David. I brought it to get it mud, that's what it's for.
We're gonna get it muddy. The man has got brand new tires and rims on here. He washed this side to take pictures, but the other side, they still blue, but they'll be
tired.
red.
I got tired, David. Leave me alone.
First day hunting down at Cowden Plantation. Me and Paul together this weekend, or this whole week. We flipped a coin. Paul lost, I won. But we're gonna have a good weekend. I think we're all gonna have a good time. Can't wait to see what happens.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad and I went to Agri Supply every single week. Just the two of us. Now it's trips with my boy that I have to look forward to. Agri Supply has over 26,000 products for your farm, shop, and home, including ag and tillage, lawn and garden, trailers and truck accessories, hunting and cooking supplies, and over 250,000 mower blades, just to name a few. Now, over 53 years later, the company has grown, but one thing hasn't changed, and that's the way they do business. Agri Supply still believes in old-fashioned friendly customer service and offering quality products at the most competitive prices. I guess you could say it's a family tradition. Visit your local Agri Supply for all your farm, shop, and home needs, or visit online at www.agrisupply.com.
Most everyone has a childhood memory of watching their grandma cook fried chicken in her cast iron skillet. There was just something about that skillet that made Grandma's chicken better than anyone else's. Those who are lucky enough to inherit Grandma's skillet understand that family heirlooms such as this are truly priceless. Carolina Cooker offers a full line of cast iron and enamel cookware, fryers, burners, and more. Visit www.carolinacooker.com and start your own family traditions today.
The closer you get to home, the more you know the commute is worth it. For all the work you pour into this place, you sure get a lot more out of it. You and that John Deere tractor, so versatile, you can keep dreaming up projects all the way home. It's a longer drive, but just like a John Deere, it's worth it. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Hurry into James River Equipment for the model year-end clearance event. Save $2,000 now through June 4th. Visit jamesriverequipment.com.
This week on What's Cooking with Carolina Cooker. For recipes, visit carolinacooker.com.
All right, today we're doing our taco lasagna in our Carolina Cooker enameled pan. This is a 12 by 8.5 inch pan. This recipe will feed a family of 4 plus a little extra. The recipe calls for 1 pound of lean beef. We're gonna brown it up in our 13-inch Carolina Cooker skillet and then drain it. Now that we have our meat browned and drained, we're gonna mix our taco seasoning. All right, what I'm gonna do next is combine this egg with 15 ounces of ricotta cheese. The next part of the recipe calls for the layering. So what you want to do is put a layer of noodles, a layer of ricotta cheese, a layer of salsa, a layer of burger, and a layer of cheese, and you do that 3 times. All right, you just top it off with the cheese right here, and I personally like a lot of cheese. So if you come to my house and you're going to eat taco casserole, just plan on eating a lot of cheese, because if I can fit the rest of this bag on here, I'm going to. I think the cheese makes the world go round. That's gonna be straight goodness right there. All right, and then we're gonna get our oven preheated to 350 and get her put in there for about 40 minutes. Our taco lasagna only took us about 30 minutes to cook. I'm gonna garnish this thing with some green onions, some sour cream if that's what you like. For more recipes like this, visit carolinacooker.com.
So if you're just tuning in, we're in Lower South Carolina at the Cowden Plantation. It's our first afternoon and we're 45 minutes into the hunt, and Guy has a beautiful velvet buck that just walked into the field.
Man. Thank you, Uncle. Man, when you sit here an hour and a half, man, that shot a nice buck. Nice buck. Man. Thank you.
I'm just gonna tell you, I have waited a long time to shoot a nice velvet buck. Congratulations, Guy, that is a fabulous buck. Jay's on the way. He's gonna have to pass his requirements, because if he don't, Guy might be a little light in the pocket when he leaves there. Man, I'm gonna hug you.
That's a nice,
Thank you, man.
nice one.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Hey, I like his rifle too.
Oh, wow.
We watched him for just a little bit.
There, bud.
Big old bodied rascal.
Oh, yeah.
pass one, Jay.
Man,
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Jay.
All day long.
Appreciate you, man.
All
Hey,
day long.
this Jarrett rifle right here is something else. I'm excited.
That's awesome.
It's been a while since I killed a big buck.
That's a good one.
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
I said, my taxidermy bill just went up. Of course, I do
That's
taxidermy, but still cost you.
That's perfect.
Thank you,
Probably
man.
went right down on that shot, huh?
Yeah, a little high, but I might have been. I don't follow.
That's a perfect shot, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's rifle.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me use a rifle. Thank you for letting me come down here and hunt.
You're welcome, man. That's
Awesome place.
That is great.
Man.
Passing It On Outdoors is also brought to you by Lucky Buck Minerals, bigger bucks guaranteed. Hunter Safety Systems, saving lives is what we do. Jarrett Rifles, the most accurate rifle in the world. Ben Pearson Archery, rebuilding the legend. Carolina School of Broadcast, measures success one graduate at a time. And the Cowden Plantation, a true Southern hunting experience.
So why does Whitetail Edge use Black Widow deer lures? It's 100% pure whitetail deer urines. It's never brown or broken down. Black Widow deer lures are always fresh, collected and bottled within 24 hours of collection to guarantee freshness. So why should you use Black Widow deer lures? Because it works. Visit www.blackwidowdeerlures.com.
When you think about it, we're a lot more predictable than you realize. We do the same things at the same places at the same times, with no second thought. We're creatures of habit, but fortunately, so are they. This is where your favorite pastime meets a new era of hunting technology. You might not get to spend as much time on your favorite spot as you'd like, but with the all-new line of cellular trail cameras from Sniper Hunting Products, you never really leave. Sniper Hunting Products.
Antler Extreme Nutritional Deer Products exclusively uses G4 technology. G4 technology specifically formulated to help fight against ticks, gnats, flies, and other disease-carrying pests. All-in-one complete nutritional deer feed. Power Crunch concentrated feed additive. Crater Maker premium mineral. Don't take my word for it. Mark your spot with the X.
The Hands of a Sportsman is making dreams come true and providing opportunities for people both young and old with disabilities that present challenges for them to enjoy the outdoors. In short, we're creating an advantage for the disadvantaged. For some, if not all, the great outdoors breaks the struggles of everyday life and provides opportunities we all need. To become a mentor, a volunteer, or to donate, log on to handsofasportsman.org and help make a difference today.
Here at Agri Supply, we stock over 100 different toolboxes from 7 different toolbox manufacturers, including UWS. Whether it's for the farm, shop, or home, we stock a variety of toolboxes to fit your needs. Visit one of our 8 retail locations or agrisupply.com.
First evening here at the Cowden Plantation, 2017. I wanted to go and toss. Me and Paul both wanted to hunt this stand, and there's some peas planted here, and they've come up pretty good. We got some in front of us, we got some to the right, and then just a little cutout place here to the left. It's hot, man. It's 95 degrees, but the river, we're right here at the river, and it's thick all around us. So big velvet bucks or pigs, it don't matter either one. The first one that walks out is gonna get this Jarrett, this 300 Jarrett. We're gonna let it bark this evening. So y'all watching Passing On Outdoors, deer and pig killing from the Cowden Plantation. Let me commence.
So I've been to the Cowden enough to know that, even if you don't see a whole lot, as soon as you get there, it's not a done deal. But this doe comes out and leaves, and I'm kind of starting to get a little down because, you're so hyped up about being at a great place like the Cowden. I'm starting to think it ain't gonna happen, and all of a sudden, I see just a little bit of movement in the back.
There's another deer behind him. He's got his nose up in the air. He's on the field, but he's barely on the field if you want to take him. No, I can't take him right now. Yeah, I not broadside though, is he? Okay. Tell me when it's broadside again. I'm gonna squeeze. I can't find it. Did I? Are you sitting me? Oh.
Yeah, I think you got him, buddy.
You think so? That is the biggest buck I've ever seen in my life in the woods. Oh, my ears are ringing. That Jarrett rifle will wear your ears out, son. That is by far the biggest buck I've ever seen in the wild. And he's full velvet. Oh, my Lord.
One of the things that makes the Cowden Plantation grow big whitetails is the swamps surrounded by all these food plots. My deer did run into a swamp, so I was not about to go in there alone, waiting on Donnie and Jay and Donnie's dog Lily to get there so we can have a little backup.
Come on, Lily. She went right in there where he went. That's exactly where he went. No, we walked to the edge right there where they were standing, and I didn't see blood with my little old light, and I went to the truck.
I mean, it's possible. I mean, that bullet, though, it should go all the way
Well,
through.
to my mind, if I hit the deer in the shoulder quartering to me, he's gonna go down, even if he runs off. Because he was quartering to me, and he just turned and went right in the woods. I mean, it wasn't like he was disoriented a bit. He just ducked and turned. And it was like he was doing it at the noise, not from, hurt. I'm gonna be honest with you, as soon as I squeezed the trigger on that big whitetail, I didn't feel good about it. Heath told me I hit the deer, so I got jacked up about it and was really happy, but I know what those guns are capable of doing. I've shot several of them, shot them all really, really good, long range, short range, so I know what they're capable of. What I did wrong, I tried to hold that gun, and these Jarrett rifles, you ain't got to hold them. You just lay them up there and squeeze the trigger and let the gun do the work, and they'll do it. So lesson learned, don't let the buck fever overtake you, and just let the gun do the work. All right, it's late December. I'll be honest with you, I've been thinking about that buck since August, and we're going down there to try to get a little redemption. I got Paul with me. We're gonna switch off. First evening gave us nothing, so we called Jay and called Donnie and Coach, and they told us where they were seeing some deer, so that's where we're headed. Second afternoon here at Cowden. It's a whole lot warmer than it was this morning. I got old Bumblehead behind the camera. We sitting on this stand that Scott Brady killed a monster buck on a couple years ago. So hopefully the same thing will happen for us this evening. I just hope to see a deer. We got skunked this morning, and I don't like that. So hopefully a deer comes into this field this evening.
Well, them boys was right. That's where the deer's at. What we wasn't expecting to see a shooter buck very first deer in the field. Man, is he a nice one, Paul. You win again.
Shooter buck. Hold on now. Don't get too excited. I gotta get on him. We gotta get the GoPro. Hold on. I ain't got him. Going nowhere. Calm down. Relax. Hold on. I can't find him. I'm panning. Oh, okay. I'm ready whenever you are. I ain't gonna take that shot. what we can do right here. Let's see what this deer is. He dropped it. Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. You got them does? Yeah. I got the group. Which one you gonna shoot? Very middle. Very middle. You got her? The third one in the back, yeah. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 one. 6 one from the back. Yeah. Go ahead. That is a doe, ain't it? Yeah. It looks like it from here. I don't want to be sure now. I can't see nothing but I'm not gonna be greedy. I'm not gonna be greedy. Do you want to shoot her? No, I ain't shooting that doe. I'm not gonna be greedy, Chris. Well, we're not going nowhere. I just killed a dang.
Kristen, just so you know, if I would have been there and had the season that Paul's had, I would have let you shot the deer. Just so you know.
And I'm gonna tell you what, all I could see was the top third, that deer's back. So I was actually aiming right at the top of the beams. And best I can tell, he has co-opted him now. And he lifted him to the shoulder. Let's go find this big buck. I don't think he's gonna get up, but I ain't gonna walk across here with this gun across my shoulder. Make this gun safe. Look at that right there. Tell you what, that's what we come down here for. Shoot these big old bucks down here at the Cowden Plantation. This place is awesome. He's an old warrior. He broke his old brow tine off. He's first deer in the field. I couldn't believe he stepped out first. There's probably 10 or 15 deer in the field. He dropped straight down, went back and looked at the footage, and it looked real good. And then we walked down here and that joker stood up. I was like, oh no. And we got a little closer. And old Jarrett done it again though. We put him down pretty fast. Tell you what, if you want to come for a great hunt, come to the Cowden Plantation, Jackson, South Carolina with Jay Jarrett. Book you a hunt with Cowden and you'll have the time of your life, I promise.
So there's two things I want you to take away from today's show. The one thing is Paul and Guy do a lot for this show. They sit behind the camera, and when they do that, it doesn't give them the opportunity to hunt. It was an opportunity for me to say, hey, appreciate what you do for us. Let's go down to Cowden Plantation and kill some big bucks. As far as the Jarrett family, I couldn't say enough about this plantation. It has some outstanding deer. There's a lot of pigs on there, and really it's just a huge 10,000 acre paradise for a hunter. So if it's something that you're interested in, by all means call the Jarrett family and I promise you they'll take care of you. Don't miss next week's show. Brad and Keith are in Central North Carolina doing a little bow hunting, and it's just one of those days as a hunter that you'll never forget.